Baez, Baду, Torkelson, Nevin, Maton, Ibanez, Rogers, and Marisnik. So McKinstry, Baez, and Badu to lead it off. We're up against Michael Kopech. All right, should be good on that end. Off to a decent start with 4 likes. If you haven't dropped a like, consider doing so. Help get the stream off to a good start. Be appreciative. Or I would be anyway. Hopefully everyone's off to having a good day.
This series, and Yasmani Grandal is catching his 3rd game in as many days against the Tigers.
And we settle in for the first pitch.
The series wrap-up is underway.
Kinstry takes pitch 1 and flies out to deep left, right center, and 1 away. What's up, Jags? What's up, Space? How you guys all doing? Now up is Javier Baez. 1 away. That was quick. 1 pitch, 1 out. Not a good start. All right, there we go. Now I got my shit playing. My playback and yada yada. Rangers beat the Mariners 15-6. Jesus. Nathaniel B. I don't know who that is. What's up, Curtis? I actually don't know if I know anyone named Nathaniel. What's up, Preston? 1-1. Yeah, the likes would be nice, especially early on. I think we have 5 or 6 right now. If you haven't dropped one, consider doing so. Helps us out a ton. They're going to say he didn't go 2-1. All right, 1 away here in the top of the first. Oh, yeah, his name. Oh, yeah. I forgot about Nathan. I don't think his name's Nathaniel, though. I think it's Nathan. Game's blacked out. Why is it blacked out? Yeah, it is a nice day. It's at 80 degrees almost. Nothing new. Ah, damn, Baez struck out. Except that there's 4 teams that are probably definitely out in the Cowboys, Bills, Chiefs, and somebody else. Who are the most recent people to just say out? Oh, it was Cowboys, Bills, Chiefs, and Giants are like notably out on D-Hop. So as I said yesterday, the Browns, Patriots, and Texans are the most likely teams to sign this guy. All right, here's Badu, and he takes strike 1. Showed bunt, nothing to it. It sounds like it, John. We'll see, though. You never know. It's always hard to tell with some teams. They could change their mind overnight. Take strike 2. What's up, Seth? Liberty's up 11-0. What sport is that? I mean, hey. We'll see. Browns seem like a very likely place. Here's the 0-2 from Kopech. Well, in a second. Now here it comes. Sets, throws, and outside, ball 1. Kind of a low energy start to the game. Tigers kind of got out rather quickly in their first at bat, and then Baez strikes out, and now Badu's 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Kicks, throws, and foul ball. Oh, basketball? Oh, yeah. I don't like the NBA. I can't imagine the WNBA is any better. I don't even think they dunk yet in that league. All right, we'll see another 1-2 coming up in a second. Whenever Kopech decides to throw the ball. Another foul ball. We'll see another 1-2 pitch. Yeah, the reunion with Watson could be a thing. Could be. WNBA is better. 2-2. Never heard that before.
Batting in the 3 spot again today. Spencer Torkelson to clean up.
Be honest with you, I've never actually heard that before. Here's the 2-2. And that'll be called strike. Oh, Badu doesn't like that call. It was a bit low, but probably caught the bottom of the strike zone by the looks of it. Looks like we'll be heading to the top, or bottom of the first, rather. Bottom of the first. It'll be Anderson, Berger, and Robert. Anderson, Berger, Robert, Jimenez, Vaughn, Grandal, Frazier, Gonzalez, and Andrews. Basically, very similar lineup to yesterday. Bottom of the first, no score. We'll see how Chicago responds. Quick commercial break, as always, between innings. And then it'll be like 2 minutes or so. Sweeped. I know you don't really care, but the word would be swept. Like I know it's a small thing, but like I don't even know if sweeped is a word. But yeah, I mean it could happen. They could lose this game. Kind of hard to get a reading on the first 3 innings between these two teams, though. It'd be pretty crazy. D-Hop in Houston or in Cleveland again. Could be pretty crazy in New England. Back with Bill O'Brien, the guy who unlocked his potential and turned him into a megastar. There's a way to look at that. So extra, you know, you were doing really good yesterday. Why are you misbehaving today? Yeah, rehab. But yep, Scooball's officially rehabbing everybody. That's some of the great news of the afternoon. So despite all the injuries, we are getting some guys back in like a month. It could be sooner with Scooball because again, he's way ahead of like his where he's at. Oh, you're not extra, John. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe you are a real person, not some weirdo. Anderson, Berger, and Robert to lead it off. Here's Boyd to Anderson. Uh-oh. Well, this could be bad. Oh, don't worry about it. Really? That's pretty cool there, Jags.
He'll throw that slider. He'll drop down and throw that slider down and into the right-handers. And he's had effective changeup, running down and away.
Anyway, let's see what he does against Berger now. It's going to be a very right-handed heavy lineup against Boyd, who isn't, you know, who's prone to give up home runs. This could be a real ugly game for the Tigers. 0-1. But, you know, it's him or Garrett Hill today. Take your pick. We didn't have very many options. Here's the 0-1. Ball 1. Nice.
Quality pitches in the strike zone. Don't want to nibble, don't want to tease the strike zone against this White Sox team to get behind.
1 and 2. Lakers got clean floors. Oh, that's pretty funny. Anyway, here's the 1-2 to Berger. And he strikes him out, 1 away. All right, now a double play could get him out of the inning. But with Anderson running and Robert batting, probably not going to happen unless the ball gets absolutely piss-missiled at one of the middle infielders. Then it could happen, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, but the Bills don't want to sign him. That's his big problem.
Look at that K rate. 46% of the time. That's almost 50% of the time.
And that'll be foul ball, strike 1. Yeah, let me know. Good luck to you. I can't really vote in that state, but good luck. Damn, L ball boy. He fucking failed to get an easy field. This guy's gonna get fired now, because they're reviewing bat boys and ball boys now. That guy's gonna get fired. Bro just lost his job. And it's 0-2 now to Robert. Runner at first, one away here in the bottom of the first.
Attacked him well. Elevated fastballs up.
Yeah, it's very unlikely. I mean, it'd be cool. There's a lot of cool things that could have happened, but the teams just don't have the money. And the Bills have some guys they got to re-sign and lock up long term. Foul ball, 0-2.
And they're exploiting them.
You're not a citizen of Vermont there, Space. Unless you move. Unless you do live in Vermont, which would be hilarious.
Down the wing.
Be the most random place to live.
That's up high.
1-2.
1-2 to Luis Robert.
Yeah, you don't know what the Bills cap situation is, and I do, so you don't want to go there, John. I actually watch teams' cap situations 2 to 3 years ahead of time. Foul ball, it'll stay 1-2. The Bills literally can't do what you think they can do without really fucking themselves if Vaughn doesn't play the 6-year contract he signed. You don't understand what they've done with that money. They're out like $50 million next year already, $60 million next year if Vaughn retires.
Now 2-2. It's a bit of a sore spot with folks here in Chicago about Luis Robert. Remember, he signed a 6-year.
What's up, What's up, Con? How's it going, buddy? I'm good.
By never playing a single inning in the majors.
Yeah, and they have to sign a bunch of other people, man.
Last 2 years have been pretty good. This year,
Like draft picks,
strong start has cooled.
players that need extensions. They can't just go get a luxury receiver when they don't need one. 3-2.
Do see the ball well out of the left-handed pitcher's hand.
Looks like Boyd's going to walk him because Boyd sucks and can't get the strikeout pitch. Full count.
Sitting close to around 4. This left
Come on, Boyd. Throw a good one. Oh, pickoff attempt. See, Boyd's actually really good at pickoffs. You're gonna have to stay honest against Boyd with Rodgers at the dish or behind the dish. Boyd, because he's very dependable.
they've got several guys in that lineup, especially those right-handed hitters.
Like 8 million. And that'll be a strikeout.
Common theme.
There we go, Boyd. 2 down now. Let's see if we can get through Eloy Jimenez.
Well, Matthew Boyd's going to continue to throw this elevated fastball, and with good reason. He's getting hit.
So, do you know how you told me the Cowboys said they weren't going to go for D-Hop? So you kind of ignored all the Cowboy stuff that I was talking about?
And again, Robert Jr. continues to struggle.
Just curious. You remember that, right?
His pitcher.
The Bills as a team have come out and said they are not going to be signing DeAndre Hopkins. Is that good enough for you? Or do you still want to keep talking about the Bills and D-Hop for some reason? They said, I think they literally said we can't afford to sign him. It's like, dude, the team said these words. Like, they're not going to sign him. They can't afford him.
Got it in foul ground. Boyd works around a leadoff single or scoreless after 1.
Yeah, so did the Bills. So did the Chiefs. They can't afford him. Like you have this like weird thing about like team like you're retarded, man. No offense. It'll be Torkelson, Nevin, and Maton. Torkelson, Nevin, and Maton do up. It's the top of the second, and yeah, no, you're stupid. You don't know what you're talking about. At this point, man, no offense. I don't want to engage in this conversation anymore. You're kind of a dumb fuck about this topic. Teams just can't make $15 million appear out of nowhere when they have $1 million left in cap space. Regardless of all the moves, the only way they could do that is if they restructure Mahomes' contract, which I guess that's a good idea to just keep kicking it down the road. Or restructure like Von Miller's contract for a third time already and pray to God he plays 6 years for your team. Please explain to me where the Bills are going to get $20 million to pay D-Hop this year. Go ahead. What money are they going to free up? Go ahead. Explain to me every single move that will free up to $20 million to sign D-Hop for the Chiefs or the Bills. Go. Go ahead. Explain to me how they're going to free up 19 point something million. Go ahead. Who are they restructuring? Who are they going to kick down the can? What cap space are they fuck? What year cap space are they fucking? Anyway, Torkelson, Nevin, and Maton. So restructure Allen for the second time. Restructure Knox, who's making like 8 million, and Diggs. That'll free up 20 million. I believe you can only restructure a contract once in off season, but didn't they already rework Allen's deal? So yeah, they can't do Allen then. So you're down to Diggs and Knox. Do you really think Diggs is going to restructure his contract? Ball one.
Send him down there and get a little bit of it, pumping it in at 97. Simo, and here he was for West Michigan earlier today.
I just know he's excited to be out on the bump, competing, and again, throwing 12 pitches. 10.
The two moves, which involve converting 26.42 million of Allen's 2023 base salary into signing bonus that gets prorated over 5 years and converting 13 of Von Miller's roster bonus into signing bonus, opened up 31 at the start in March of 2023. They actually did that. Actually, Diggs does have a say. You can't just force restructure people's contracts. They have to agree to it. It's called a contract. What's up, Amir? Actually, they do, John. It's literally called a legal contract. Diggs doesn't have to do anything to his contract. He could just sit there and say, no, don't touch my contract. Yeah, because Deshaun Watson agreed to do it. Do you know what a contract is? If they want to make amendments, both parties have to agree. How old are you, John? What are you, 7 years old? No, he does have a say in how his money gets distributed. They agree to it way the fuck ahead of time, and if there's a change to a legal contract, both parties agree to it. And if not, the changes don't get made. Oh, and they already restructured fucking Josh's contract once this year already. No, Amir, apparently not in John's world. If you sign a contract, they could basically change your money to zero and you're fucked. That's basically this guy's argument. John, so basically they could just say, oh well, you signed on the dotted line. We could put your money to zero now. That'll be a foul ball, 1-1. You're saying that a contract can be amended and they don't have a say. That's what a restructure of a contract is. You're amending a contract. It's a legal document. There is nothing that they can do without the approval of one person. And fucking Stephon Diggs is not going to mess his money up. He is the last person on planet Earth that would restructure. If he would have restructured, he'd have already done so. No, it can't be restructured without someone say. That's literally illegal. That's why there's a contract in place. Damn it, Maton just missed hitting a home run. That'll be the third out of the inning. Oh, maybe he hit it. Oh man, Maton just missed. Damn it. All right, Maton flies out. That'll be the third out of the inning. We'll see Vaughn, Grandal, and Frazier. Vaughn, Grandal, Frazier, bottom of the second. No, it can't be restructured or removed or redone without anybody's permission. No, it can't. The players agree to restructure their contracts. Do you think that's like a formality? No, the players don't really have a say. They could pay you $0 and push it all to next year. No, they can't. On what planet is that even a thing, dude? If they've probably already tried to restructure Diggs' contract. Do you know what he probably said? No, thank you. No, they don't. They don't agree that in 2 years you can change my money around without my permission. 0 people have ever signed that in a contract. I can guarantee that that's actually 0 people in the history of signing contracts has ever signed that. No, they didn't. No, they don't. They signed saying that they'll agree to possibly revisit and restructure with their permission, maybe. Not, you can just blindly restructure the contract however you feel. I don't care. No one's ever signed that when you're making $20, $30, $40 million. No, that's never happened in the history of ever, one time, ever, never. You can't find me a single example in any industry where that's ever happened one time, even once. that a long-term contract could just randomly be restructured and re-amended and changed just because, with one person's permission. If you sign that contract, you're the dumbest motherfucker on the planet Earth. They could literally just change it to $0 after 2 years. Be like, he agreed to $0. It was crazy. They can do that if you do, or league minimum. He agreed to league minimum. We restructured it to league minimum. That's all he wanted. He doesn't have a say. What's wrong with them doing that in your world? Because they can do that in your world. No, it's always going to have to be agreed upon restructure. And you think you a lot of people misunderstand what restructuring cap it looks like. You do know that like all the money you move around, you have to pay next year, or you have to push it again down the road to the next year. And when that player leaves the team, you have to pay them all that money, and it fucking destroys your cap when they leave. Like I know the Saints do cap wizardry, but they don't do anything like long term and stupid. Like they do a bunch of void years on contracts and shit where they don't have to, like they don't fuck themselves. Like yeah, I don't think people understand. Yeah, they sign a thing saying they can restructure, but both parties have to agree to the restructure, man. You're trying to argue with me saying that like the team can just change the money around however they feel like it. No, they can't. Both parties have to agree to it. Anyway, 2-2 count. If you haven't dropped a like on stream, consider doing so. No offense, Sean, but you're kind of stupid about this. 1 out. Ground out. 1 away. What up, Kenny? You're like telling me that like two people in a contract, one party can just change it because they get the feeling that they can. No, dude, that's not a thing. I'm sorry. I don't know what world you live in, but that's just not a real thing. Or else people wouldn't sign contracts. Anyway, we're up to 12 likes. I appreciate that, everybody. Good looking out. Helps us out a lot. 0-1 to start off for Grandal. Yasmani fouls it away. Oh, is it going to stay in play? Nope. All right, well, I guess we'll see when the Bills don't sign D-Hop because they can't afford it. Or the Bills or the Chiefs. No, he's with the Whitecaps, Scooball is. Unless he got pushed up to Erie already. Again, Scooball's recovered. I think Scooball's ready to go. He just needs to, like, knock off the rust. Oh, shit. What a play by Baez over at Show. Wow, dude. What a play by Javier Baez. The duality of Javi Baez is sometimes you get weirdness and sometimes you get a play like that. Anyway, 2 down now. Here's Frazier. Javi Baez steals a base hit away from Grandal. Baez just made a really slick play at short. Man, is he good at defense. Wish his throws were just a little bit better, but boy, oh boy, can he field nice. 1-1. Need to have a good first baseman to have Javi Baez on as your shortstop. Probably a pick specialist. 1-2 now. Good way to get ahead. It's the bottom of the second. There's no score in the game. There's nobody on. There's 2 away. It's a 1-2 count. 2-2 count. 1-2. There you go. Jags, I think people will get in on your what party are you running from? Are you going to just be a Democrat just for shits and giggles? 3-2. You should be a socialist, Jags, so you can get the Gen Z vote and then just switch to Republican once you get in office. Just like get really frustrated one day. No, you should run as a Dem socialist so you can win Gen Z over. Listen, I know it sounds stupid, just listen to my plan. And then when you're in office, just get really frustrated one day. Be like, oh, these Democrats are just too much to work with. I'm a Republican now. In fact, I'm an America First Republican now. I'm going all the way to the other side. That's how you do that. Anyway, top of the third, Tigers get out of the inning. We'll see Ibanez, Rogers, and Marisnik. Ibanez, Rogers, and Marisnik. 7, 8, 9, top three. There you go, Jags. Now you have a political plan. Yeah, that's how Republicans have to win elections now. They have to run as Democrats and then switch over. Yeah, that's the only way Republicans can win nowadays. They have to dupe enough people into thinking that they're actually liberals. And especially in certain states. It's just the Gen Z effect. That's all it is. Gen Z won't vote Republican, I don't think. Like fucking 68% liberals. You might run someday, Kenny? Nice. I want nothing to do with politics or political offices. I feel like that's just a whole lot of nerd shit. Ibanez, Rogers, and Marisnik. Everyone I know that participated in student government was a giant fucking weirdo. I didn't vibe with any of them folks. They were nerds. I picked on them and shit. Just bullied them for no reason. I'm like, make the school better. I just yell at them all the time. Be like, I pay your salary. Make the school better. Just fucking complete harassment 90% of the time.
Hey, let's take a look at our Blue Moon bright spot. The Tigers have
Yeah, great play by his Lions. By the way, if you haven't dropped a like on the stream, consider doing so. It helps us out. Get some people in here. Ibanez fouls the first pitch away. Tigers are having a ton of quick at-bats right now. Yeah, well, I mean, that's what student government people do. They run for bigger offices as they get older. Power-hungry weirdos. Ah, shit, it stays in play. Damn it, Ibanez flies out. That's 2-pitch out. Dude, we gotta start getting some longer at-bats in here. Here's Jake Rogers now with nobody on. 1 away in the top of the third. No score. Hopefully everyone's having a good afternoon. I feel like, and this isn't like a threatening thing at all, but it's more just like a general statement. The average guy could probably beat up every single president that's ever existed. Since like the 20s. There hasn't been one single guy that is like a cool, tough guy to be president. A bunch of fucking nerds. And Rogers pops out. That'll be the second out of the inning. Like literally, just some mechanic would fucking could take them all. It'd be a one-on-one and just one in a row, just plow, plow, plow. Yeah, I'm not saying they're not smart dudes. They're just fucking, you know. I'm just saying like Phil down the road could fuck them all up. He wouldn't even need a break. It'd be like a 2 shots. And that's the average guy. The only reason you might stop beating them up is because your hands hurt because you punch so many skulls. 0-1. And people act like these are like, and these guys walk around like they're like the toughest dudes ever. It's like, dude, you're like 5'6". God, I hate presidents so much sometimes. Nerds. Fucking dweebs. 0-2. You know Putin's 5'5", and everyone's afraid of this guy for no reason other than he's got access to nukes. I put his ass in a full Nelson, and he wouldn't be able to get out if he didn't have bodyguards with him. What's he gonna do if I get behind him and put him in a full Nelson? He literally couldn't. He's 5'5". I'm 6 foot tall almost. Leverage-wise, he's fucked. There's nothing he could do in that situation. I could then have one of my tall buddies come in and give him a noogie. And what else? Other than get really pissy, what's he gonna do? We're 2 bigger guys than him. The same. What is he like? 6 foot, like fucking 5'7"? Same story. Do the same thing. What are they gonna do about it? They didn't have bodyguards, dude. You could just do that to them. Like, what are they? They're not threatening people. Look at them. They're meek little. They're kind of tiny guys. Gonzalez, Andrews, and Anderson. I get one of my tall buddies and have him put him in the full Nelson, and then I'll give him the noogies. It's just like Hollywood people. Do you know why Matt Stone and Trey Parker ultimately feel like they can make fun of everybody on South Park? And this is something they've said out loud. They said at the end of the day, we make fun of everybody we make fun of because there's nothing they can do about it. He's like, ultimately, they gave an example. Like, he's like, what's who's that little guy that goes around, like, Sean Penn, who's what, 5'5", 5'4"? So, like, Matt Stone and Trey Parker are like 6'3" and 6'4" apiece, right? So they make fun of Sean Penn, and Sean Penn said he's gonna kick their ass, and they're like, "We're so unafraid of that. What's he gonna do? We're 6'3" and 6'4" apiece. Everyone in Hollywood's like 5'5". What are they gonna do to us?" Like, he's like, so we just make fun of everybody. What are they like? At the end of the day, they can't beat us up. And to me, that struck a point. Like, oh, wait a minute, yeah. At the end of the day. I felt like that was one of the funniest reasons. Like, that was their ultimate, like, yeah, so if anybody can beat us up, we generally don't make fun of them usually. You know, I think that's good logic. Anyway, the game's back on now. It's 0-1 here for Gonzalez. Well, especially since he's 7. Like, especially since these are all old-ass dudes. I can definitely beat up old people. I have no problem beating up an old person. Get froggy with me, I'll fucking break your hip myself. 1 and 2, and I'll laugh while I do it. I hate old people. You can fucking go to a home, you creepy old bastard. Why are you trying to fight people fucking 3 times younger than you? Mess your ass up. Be the last thing you do with that if that was your real hip. Be the last thing that hip ever does is get beat the fuck up. Broken. Pow! I'm a little bit of an ageist. I don't like old people. They're very shitty, judgmental people. 3 and 2. I have a handful of old folks that I like. The rest of them just fucking garbage generally. Here's the full count. Just die already. And I hope when I'm an old person, there are young people that feel the same way about me. I'm not going to lie. I hope when I turn 70, there are people out there going, why won't that old bastard just die already? He's 70. I should beat the shit out of him just for being old. And then they don't because, you know, that you get in big trouble for that. I hope you guys understand. I'm just fucking around. 0-1. Because this game is rather boring and there's been 1 hit in it. So we're kind of, you know. Yeah, I mean, like, there's a cool point where you can be old, but just know, like, just never get in my face if you're old, or never hit me first if you're old. Because I will willingly drop an old person. I'll kick them in their side to break their hip. Like, if an old person were to punch me, I wouldn't even punch them back. I'd literally just kick them in their fucking hip. Or in the back of the knee. Kapow! Yeah, good luck, you're fucked. And then I'll just run away. Or I'd call the cops and send their old ass to jail. I don't give a fuck. Press charges on top of it. Have fun in jail, asshole. Oh, they're going to call Andrews out on strikes. That was a little low. Makes up for the Badu call earlier, though. And now the top of the order for the White Sox, it'll be Tim Anderson. He's 1 for 1. He's got the game's only hit today. There are some old people that I wouldn't fight. Vince McMahon is one of them. He's a little too strong for that. Yeah, basically, stud. No, and it's not adversarial. Old people are fine if they just leave me alone and don't try to act tough towards me. I've gotten into 2 or 3 yelling matches with old men before when I used to work at a gas station. They thought it was going to be real sweet about something, and they're like, oh, blah, blah. I was like, listen, old man, I will fuck you up if you put your finger in my face again. I don't care how old you are. He backed down because he knew he couldn't win the fight. He's fucking ancient. I'm young. My hips work really well. It's 1 and 2 on Anderson. Now, cool old people are cool. I like cool old people. Ones who understand that they're the old, they need to be protected. If they can just adopt that role and just be an old guy or an old lady, then they're fine. I'm even fine if you're a grumpy old person talking shit your whole life. I think that's hilarious. That's the old person I'm going to be. But, you know, stop acting so tough. McKinstry, Baez, and Baddoo. McKinstry, Baez, and Baddoo, top 4. Tigers still need a hit. What's up, Jacob? It's commercial break. Like, if you might have to wear a diaper because your bladder doesn't work so good in terms of control all the time, you probably shouldn't, you know, be a tough old guy. Like, that's all I have to say. Like, if there's a 50-50 chance you got a diaper on, you know, you can't be a tough person anymore. Like, that's just the general rule. Yeah, it's another really slow, low, bad game for the Tigers offense. I don't know what's going on. I'm guessing the loss of Riley Green really has this team thrown off. I know he's like our best hitter this year, but somebody's got to step up in the absence. It would be very helpful. Hey, we're up to 14 likes. I appreciate that, everybody. Thank you to the people who are leaving likes. I'm glad this is entertaining to you to some extent. We're 6 away from the like goal. If you haven't dropped one, consider doing so. 6th inning is as good a time as any. Top 4 coming up. Bum, bum, bum. Should be any minute it backs on. Well, not any minute, any second, I guess. Let's do a countdown. 6, 7, 8. Fuck. I wanted to go backwards. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Damn. I should have just did a whole 10 seconds. I'd have had it. Been pretty off lately on my calling the game back on thing. 15 is 75% of 20. That's true. Anyway, if you haven't dropped a like, help us out with those. It gets more people in here. 1-1 on McKinstry. I feel like they did a pitch when the game wasn't back on the TV yet. Anyway, here's the 1-1. 1 and 2. Foul ball. Second time through the order for the Tigers. Hopefully they can get a hit or something here. They desperately need something. Kopech has us carved up right now. I believe this is a perfect game for Kopech so far. I mean, you don't have to leave likes. I don't care. It just helps the stream out. I mean, Jags, you chat in the streams. Generally, like the way I look at it is like the stream just needs interaction to get going. So if you're chatting, like, you know, and you forget to leave a like, it's not a big deal. But if you're just like watching along and just chilling, it's really helpful if you guys leave likes, because like that does help the stream, and like it counts as like a big time interaction. It gets more people in here, pushes it into the algorithms and all that. So that's the only reason I really say anything and like push it till we get about 20, because I have noticed 20 to be about a weirdly golden number. That'll be a strikeout. McKinstry goes down. Here's Baez now. We are watching the start of a perfect game right now, though. This is something. I don't even know how many pitches this guy's thrown. 38 through 4, 3 1/3. So we'll throw at least 45. Oh, boy. Somebody's got to hit a home run. Baez, just load up and bomb one here, dude. We need one. Yeah, we're getting perfect game, Demir. It's not good. I'm not trying to jinx anything either. Ball 1 inside. And the Tigers aren't having long at-bats. They're swinging at like the first pitch and getting out. It's been a brutal affair. The White Sox aren't doing much better either. Nobody's hitting anything. And Baez grounds out. 2 away here in the 4th. As long as this isn't an error, it isn't. And here's Baddoo. Yeah. We're not getting bullpen perfect game. Michael Kopech is pitching for the White Sox. He's up to 5 strikeouts through 3 2/3. Only at 38, 39 pitches. We're getting our asses kicked in right now. We're getting carved up. We're not getting beat up badly. It's just 0-0. But our offense is just off today. This whole series, we've been just dead. 1-0. I don't know. Ball 2. All I know is he's got a perfect game right now, and that shit sucks. I just don't want to get no hit, dude. I can deal with the shutout, right? Because this team, you know, it is what it is. We're dealing with some injuries right now. We're down a number of starters. But dude drops a bunt down. What a fucking piece of shit. Hell yeah, there we go. That'll be a base hit. Say goodbye to your no-hitter and your perfect game. That's how you do it, Baddoo. We needed that. We needed something. Jesus Christ. All right, Torkelson, hit a home run now. There we go. We got it out of the way. Baddoo, come on now. There we go. That's a spark plug if you needed one. Could be the start of something big. His ass is stealing. Watch. All right. 2 out. Runner at first. Kopech has a really slow delivery. He's going on the first pitch. He's gone. And Grandal can't really throw that well. And Baddoo is safe by a mile. I wouldn't be shocked if Baddoo runs on the next pitch. I think so, Cooltron. I think whatever they did last year, they got rid of all that, and now they have him just doing what he did in 2021, and he doesn't swing at high pitches. I don't know. It feels like he even hits against lefties. Have you noticed that really quietly? Baddoo doesn't get like pinched hit automatically for lefties anymore. Like they let him bat occasionally against the left-handed pitcher. It's interesting, Cooltron. It's very, very interesting to see them slowly start to trust him more and more. I think they just can't afford to take him out of the game because if he gets on, he's our literal best player. 0-2 to Torque. Well, now a single scores him. That's the most important thing. Like, no matter what, any hit scores Baddoo with 2 outs. But Torque, you know, as we said before the at-bat began, we said he's hitting a home run. So it'll be 2-0. If my prediction powers are still good, and that's gone. There we go. Torkelson hits a 2-run homer, just like we said before the at-bat began. We needed Torque to hit a 2-run homer, and he did. It's 2-0 Tigers. There we go. Spark the team, get it going. He fucking bombed that too. 400 feet, 101 exit velo. There we go. Torkelson, just what we needed to get something fucking started here. Jesus Christ. Tigers take a 2-0 lead here in the top of the 4th. There is 2 away though for Nevin. Future Paul Goldschmidt. You know what's funny, Amir? Remember how last year I started comparing Torkelson to Paul Goldschmidt? Do you remember when I was doing that and you were like, "Boy, that'd be nice." Like it was a major compliment to your guy, and I thought like Torkelson last year. Yeah. Now you know what who everybody compares Torkelson to now? All the like MLB experts, all the analysts. His ceiling is now 100. It's literally Paul Goldschmidt. That's like what he's supposed to develop into now. I'm like, wonder who's seen that a year before everybody else. Me. I mean, you just take one look at the way the kid plays the game and watch Paul Goldschmidt, and you're like, oh, he's trying to be like Paul Goldschmidt. I see it now. You could see like who he's modeling his game after, and it's Paul Goldschmidt. Like Paul Goldschmidt is a very particular hitter, right? He's very good at the plate. He takes a lot of pitches. He only swings at what he wants. Walks a lot, takes a lot of good pitches. Very good at first base defensively. Yeah, dude, it's 100% who he's trying to be. Ball 1-2, Nevin. Like if you've ever watched Goldschmidt play, and then think of Torkelson's young game as it's developing. It's that's who he's trying to turn into. Yeah, that Jags, I think that's a good idea. Now that I have the free time to do it, and once I'll have like a steady work schedule and everything, or like a consistent work schedule that I can work around. I think so, yeah. I think that's a good idea. Sports articles? I've thought about that, like a blog. Berger, Robert Jr., and Jimenez. Berger, Robert Jr., and Jimenez. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's 2-0 Tigers. They actually have a lead in the series. I think it's our first one. Yeah, the Tigers are... You know what's funny about that, Alex? I would imagine if you look it up, the Tigers are probably one of the best hitting two-out teams in all of baseball. We do a lot with two outs. Thought about doing that, stud. It would be a good use of my writing degree, right? And I could probably parlay those and then apply it like a major sports article, like blog place, like Barstool or something, and maybe get a decent job with a very, very fast growing company. Especially because they're like fucking around and kicking around. Because there's supposed to be a Detroit office opening up at some point, but I don't know if that's actually true or still happening. I haven't really been following. And I can make it as bombastic as I'd like to. Because it's a blog, you know. I can just write whatever. It'll be Berger, Robert Jr., and Jimenez against Boyd. Hopefully Boyd pitches well this inning and protects the lead we just got. We'll see, though. Yeah, Amir, I'd really like to not be swept. We're like kicking around 500 too. If we can win, we're back. We're 3 games under. We're 27-30. And I'd like to be there before we have to go play the Phillies and the Braves. So I'd like to at least have something of a decent record in case we lose all the games. just in case.
Different vibe in the fourth here for Detroit now that Matthew Boyd has a 2-0 lead.
I appreciate that, stud. Yeah, and like the writing would be fun too, because I'd be able to back things up with like a lot of proof and like explain the thought processes a little easier. 1-0. 2-0. Oh no, Boyd, please don't say it's the Boyd inning. Braves are good, Phillies not so much. All right, so maybe we can play with Philly, but who knows? 2-1. We're in kind of a weird spot ourselves. A lot of injuries. A lot of guys rehabbing though. We could get like half our team back all of a sudden real quick. The first couple weeks of June are gonna suck, but by the end of June we could actually have like our whole team back. It's kind of like it's not cool, but it's like, oh boy, so we lost a lot of guys, but a lot of guys are also coming back. Yeah, that'd be fun, stud. About how basically when you kick the can down the road on a player, you're praying to God they don't retire. That's literally what you're doing. You're praying to God they play the rest of the contract out and they don't retire because the players who retire when there's been contract money moved around, oh man, does that really mess it I think it like creates a pile of dead cap. Like suddenly everything owed becomes like dead. I'd have to look into that specifically. I don't know why, but I just know that it's really bad when a player retires with money left owed. Because I think everything that's still left guaranteed or that's been pushed down the road becomes dead in the following year. Like, but if everything's good on like a player retiring, then it's not a big deal. You know what I mean? That's why when Devin McCourty retired from the Patriots, they were able to split his contract into 2 years and just. Hey, they struck his ass out. Berger's finally out. Got him twice today, actually. Berger usually hits us pretty good, too, so that's a nice job by Boyd. All right, Boyd, that was a nice first pitch. Strike one to Robert Jr. Please don't throw that again, though. That fucking ball's going over the fence.
It's 0-2 to Luis Robert.
0-2. Ah, ball gets down the third base line. Just stays fair. That'll be a double for the White Sox. Hopefully this doesn't turn into a monster inning. Here's Jimenez with the runner at second and one away. See what I mean by it's extra, you guys? Extra, you know, you're a very one-note person, and you say the same words over and over and over again. I wouldn't recommend ever. Oh, damn, that'll be 2-1. White Sox get a run in on a base hit there by Jimenez. If that would have been a slightly better throw, they might have had to play at the plate. Yeah, see, I got him. See you later, dude. Nice try, but I've known it was you since yesterday. Learn better words. You use very specific words, and you will never know what words they are, and you'll always tell on yourself doing so. Never commit a serious crime, because you will be profiled very, very quickly and found out in microseconds. You fail at everything you've done. Nice, man. That should be a fun time, Jacob. You don't know what phrases you use that give you away every single time. They're extra. You've tried to change it many times and you failed every time. That'll be ball one, didn't go. Hitter is Vaughn now with the runner at first. Good shot for a double play as long as it's hit hard enough and you can get the runner at second. Jimenez does run pretty well. He's a right fielder, though, so it's not, you know. Here's the 1-1. 1-2. Two to one. Tigers hit a 2-run homer. White Sox answer in the inning with a double and then a Jimenez single to score the runner. And now up is Vaughn with a 1-2 count. Here it is. Boyd with another strikeout. It's 2 away. Runner at first. Here's Yasmani Grandal. Let's see if we can get him. Man, it's so nerve-wracking because we have lefty pitcher who's like a finesse pitcher going up against this power-hitting right-handed lineup. It's always hilarious. Like, oh man, every pitch could be a home run. I'm so scared. Yeah, we got a home run. Yeah, finally. Nice to see us hit for some power finally. Ball one to Grandal. 4 and 500 for the next stretch. Yeah, we tend to play to competition. That's actually a pretty good point, Alex. We'll rise to play better teams. We'll kind of play down to whatever the team. Yeah, we're a young team. They can if they can manage 500 on this road trip, that would be insane. Considering who we have to go play in it for the National League part of it. If we can manage 500, that'd be pretty crazy. 2-1 swings and misses at a very uncomfortable looking swing at that. It looks like he thought he thought halfway through the swing, oh, I shouldn't have swung. And then he just stopped swinging. It was a really odd looking swing. Not to make fun of the guy or anything. But like it was just like he was gonna fucking crack it. Like it went It was just, I don't know. Did anyone else see that see that swing? Or am I just like over dramatizing it? Maybe that's how he always swings. But like he was really gonna fucking rip that baseball a new cover, and then he went, oh, never mind. Like he didn't even try to just not check swing either. That'll be a ground ball. Should get the Tigers out of the inning. And it does. White Sox get a run back. Both teams finally come to life here in the fourth inning. It's 2-1 Tigers heading into the top of the fifth. 2-1 Tigers lead. It'll be Maton, Ibanez, and Rogers. Maton, Ibanez, and Rogers. 6, 7, and 8 for Detroit. Let's see if they can get something going here. Get some more runs, add to their lead, get a run back. Who knows? Commercial break. Holy crap. Why do I have all these notifications? I hate that. Go away. Anyway, how's everybody doing? You guys all good? Yeah. You do your taxes or whatever it is? Athletics are just 2 away from 50 losses. Hey, we're up at 16 likes now. We're just 4 away from the like goal. So if you haven't dropped the like on the stream quite yet, you're letting the bad people win. So if you can, drop a like on the stream. Try to get to 20 every stream. That's the majority of people in here probably haven't considered dropping a like, but if you're just watching along, which is 99% of you, you should probably drop one. It's helps the stream out, gives it some interaction, and you know, prevents you from being a freeloader. Unless you're fine with that, and that's just who you are as a person, which I can respect that somewhat. Just know that I hope someone breaks in your home and kicks your dog. No offense. Hell yeah, Jags, that's how you do it, dude. And then you betray everybody. Nah, thank you. I see a couple more likes came in. I appreciate you guys. By the way, I hope no one ever takes the like stuff seriously. It's just the way to get through the innings. If you leave a like, I very much appreciate it. It does help the stream a ton. If not, it's totally fine. You don't have to do anything. Appreciate you being here. Thank you very much. 1-0. 1-1. Some people may not know how to leave likes, and that's totally fine. Don't feel guilty about that. It's confusing. Living in Florida now. Go White Sox. I appreciate you, Anthony. Best luck to you guys. We've had a weirdly good series the last 3 games. Game 1 was good, game 2 was good, and game 3 is shaping up to be another good one. So a little fact about yesterday's game. Do you know that yesterday's game was the first game in MLB history where 3 runs were scored and neither team hit the ball to score the run in any capacity? The first time ever where there wasn't an out, a hit ball, it was the first time ever where 3 runs were scored. The only runs in a game were scored on wild pitches. Yeah, it's like the only time it's ever happened. So we made history. It was a historic game yesterday. You know what? The only thing I could think of was not a one of these fucking teams could hit yesterday. Not at all. That was embarrassing yesterday. How do we follow it up? White Sox take a perfect game into the 4th, and the Tigers had a 1-hitter through the 4th. You know, we got them big sticks here in this series. Yeah, it's kind of a cool thing to actually still be like the first people to do something in a game that's been being played for what, 110 years almost. At like the MLB level anyway, as like an organization. What they recently just celebrate? When would baseball come around? 1890. Pretty crazy. Anyway, it's 0-1 here. Maton got out. So here's Ibanez, who could really use a hit. They're going to say he went 0-2. Should have appealed that one. I don't know why more guys just don't automatically appeal a check swing. I would never let the home plate umpire call that one.
Flew to left his first time out.
Hell yeah, Jags. There was also like 3 people here the whole stream. I don't know what happened. That shit wasn't worth my time. I think it was more the amount of people here. There was like 3 of you.
At the track.
Hey, that'll be a ground rule double.
Over the wall. And Jimenez trots in with a ground rule double.
Clearly something was wrong with that stream. Because only 3 people showing up. That didn't seem correct.
Away from these Tiger hitters with good fastball. Banez catches up to one, hits it the opposite way. Jimenez not able to make the play. Tigers got another runner in scoring position.
There's Jake Rogers.
Ball 1 high.
It's one of the things that has prevented Chicago from seizing any type of control over the last few years of the division. Their defense has just not been good enough.
1869.
And it's the little things. If you talk to the folks in Chicago,
Did you look that up or did you just know that, Scott?
oftentimes the throwing errors, the lack of backing certain positions up,
1880, 1890 wasn't too bad of a guess then.
fundamental things.
Things that you work on.
Then the MLB formed in like what, the 20s? Maybe 30s. 2-1. Maybe even something later than that, because I know there was like pre-MLB stuff. Anyway, 2-1 on Rogers. Kopech with the runner at second, 1 away. Tigers looking to add to their lead. It'll be called strike 2.
2-2 for Rogers.
Looked it up. Yeah. Some people just know that shit. It's like, why would you just know that, man? That's just trivia info.
A full count to the Tigers catcher. Jake Marisnik.
3-2.
Yeah, when you start to see Michael Kopech miss
Marisnik on deck. Hopefully we, IndyCar is in downtown Detroit today. Well, that's pretty cool.
throw, and that could work well or work in the Tigers' favor.
My favorite NASCAR driver was this guy named Eric Cartman.
2 away. Yesterday,
Real guy. He drove the Vagisil car.
here's a Comerica Bank game summary. All 3
Anyway, Rogers strikes out, 2 away in the inning.
pitches.
Runner at second for Marisnik.
RBIs in the game.
Maybe he can pick up a big hit now.
Since 1920, when they started keeping RBIs as a statistic.
I don't think they're ever going to let Haas catch it. I don't think Haas should catch the baseballs anymore,
The last time it happened was 2005 between Arizona and Milwaukee.
in my opinion. Strike 1.
I don't think I've ever seen that happen.
You guys see what I mean by Haas is a real bad defensive catcher? We kind of lost the game because of him.
Folks around here who've been
Both those balls were very blockable / catchable balls. It's just like, I would have understood if it was like a foot off the plate and he couldn't get to him. But it's like a pretty good high school catcher could have got both those.
Now, he has a tough time throwing base runners out.
Especially that first one. That first one was ridiculous that they called that a wild pitch and not a pass ball. It literally hit him. It hit him in the glove and he like dropped it and they said wild pitch and I'm like, that should be changed. That's an error on Haas. How's that on the pitcher? 1-2 as Marisnik fouls it away. Yeah, I don't know, Kenny. It's kind of hard to block a ball if you've never played catcher before. But anybody who's played any length of catcher, like a high school level catcher, could have blocked those. I don't know what was up with. It's just Haas sucks. 2-2.
especially the last one.
He's not a good defensive catcher. Pretty decent outfielder, but I don't know.
Expecting a slider.
If he could hit better, we'd just DH him. But the hitting isn't great either.
Yeah, that can't happen.
Nope, it can't. But it does. On occasion. Here's the 2-2.
Here's the 2-2, and Marisnik strikes out. Oh, he sucks at the plate. All right, well, bottom of the 5th coming up. Frazier, Gonzalez, and Andrews. Frazier, Gonzalez, and Andrews here in the bottom of the 5th. Tigers hold on to a 2-1 lead. Hopefully they can shut down the bottom third of this White Sox lineup and get it to the top of the sixth with the similar score. You think you could, Kenny? We can test this one day, Kenny. We can meet, and I can pitch you baseballs and just throw them in the dirt and see if you can block them. I'm calling you out, Kenny. What's up? I wouldn't even throw them hard. I'll just throw some lollipops across the middle of the plate and just bounce them in there. See how good you do. You know what position's a lot harder than it looks? First base. Do you know why it's a lot harder than it looks? It's a very awkward position to play. Especially when there's a runner on and you got to hold the motherfucker on. You got to like kind of move with them. It's real weird. That was my least favorite position to play when I thought it would be one of my favorites. And I played it and I was like, I don't like this at all. This is awful. Plus, like, it's like weird trying to like get the right angle with the glove, even though like in your mind you know what it is. You know it'll be your back right foot on the base, but it just like it's a lot different in theory than in like the theory of it makes a lot of sense. In practice, weird fucking angle to try to catch to catch baseballs. Let me tell you, I don't know if anyone's ever played first. Like actually playing first as a righty is very odd. Takes a second to getting used to, and I couldn't get it in practice, and I was like, I don't know, I don't think I could do this in a game, and then I did it in a game for an inning or two, and I was very uncomfortable. Yeah, I played catcher. I was a catcher for one of my teams. For two pitchers on my team, they wouldn't throw to anybody else. I played every position except second base and shortstop because I don't like middle infield. 0-2 on Frazier. Oh, and I never played center field because I'm slow as dog shit. I might have played center once in Little League, though. I can't remember. I don't think I did. But in high school ball, I never played center, and I never played middle infield. I played every single other position, though. Very fun. 1-2 count. And Boyd with another strikeout. That's his 8th of the afternoon. Boyd having himself a nice start here. 4 1/3. He's got 8 Ks. First base, mostly second. Shortstop third. And a lot of time. Most time spent at hot corner. Yeah, I have a couple really nice plays at third base. I never really got to play it long term, though. 1-0, because it's always like one of the best players on our team was a third baseman, and the only times I ever got to play third base is when he like needed an inning off to go take a shit or something. So I'd run in and play third. I'd be like, hell yeah. My first ever career play at third, right? I had to go in because the guy needed to go take a shit. And this guy who literally lived up the street from me, this is one of the sweetest parts of the story. A kid was batting who lived up the road from me against my team, and he comes up and fucking rifles a ball down the third base line. I don't even know where this instinct came from. I run to the ball, backhand it, right? Like backhand the ball, rip down the third base line, flip it to my hand, and then fucking sidearm gun it from my, like, you know, the perfect, like, foom, whomp, and I get the guy by like that much. And that was my first ever play at third. It was like a beautiful fucking, like, it looked as though I had never not played third base. Like, that was my actual position, and I just got one of the fastest guys in the league out on a web gem. You know what I did on the very next play, though? This guy hit a little dribbler. I went to go barehand it, and I picked it up, and I threw it over the fence. And then the guy came back, and I got off. No, I literally looked at everybody like, and everybody was looking at me. I was just like, I don't know. I don't know where that came from. And then very next play, I fucking go to do it again, and I just fucking gun arm it, and it goes into the other field that's next to us. I'm like, whoopsie. I guess I don't know my own power. And then I went and warmed up to go into pitch. I was like, all right, I'm out of here, everybody. Peace. And then I had to warm up. I had to pitch that game. I was pitching the second half of the game. Bottom of the fifth, 2 away. Flyout happened from Gonzalez. Here's Andrews now. Yeah, that might be my favorite ever defensive play. That or throwing people out at first base. but I did that a little too commonly. So I think that play at third might be my favorite defensive play ever. Just because it came out of nowhere, and I've never done anything as cool as that, and I never will. And because I immediately followed it up with a hilariously awful throw where a guy got to go to third base or something because of me. I was like, whoops.
That's outside 1-1. Andrew struck out.
So as happy as everybody was with me, my coaches were, they looked at me like I was just like, how did you just, I don't get it. I got a good arm, coach. Can't control it sometimes. 2-1.
2-1.
You know what was embarrassing is when I tried to throw guys out at, oh, that's foul, thank God. Well, that would have been a flyout anyway. That didn't go deep enough. All right, 2-2 count. Foul ball, the count will stay. His throwing is when I'd have a guy dead to rights at home because I have a good arm. I can make that throw. But I would overthrow it. And so, like, the ball would be coming from deep right field. And here's the poor catcher. The ball is just flying up over his head. I'm like, oh, damn it, I airmailed it. And I'm thinking back on it. I'm like, how was I airmailing a fucking that long of a throw? Why didn't I just bounce it in there like a... Who was I trying to show off to? Like, look how far and hard I can throw the ball. My 5 IQ. Anyway, that'll be another foul ball. Counts full at 3-2. That was one of my biggest problems in the outfield was overthrowing things because I was like, I got the arm. I don't need a cutoff man. I hated cutoff people. I thought that was a waste of time. It'll be McKinstry, Baez, and Baddoo. McKinstry, Baez, and Baddoo. Here in the top of the 6th, Tigers keep it a 2-1 game. And I'm fundamentally right about not using the cutoff man. If you have a good enough arm, never mind. Don't ever do what I just said. You could actually probably get kicked off a baseball team if you just start overwhelmingly ignoring cutoff men because you have a rifle. I don't know why they even let me do that once or twice. I don't know why they ever let me get away with some behavior like that where I just look at the coach and be like, I'm not throwing it to no cutoff man. Luis Robert hit a double, and then Eloy Jimenez hit a single to get him in. And that's how it's 2-1. White Sox, the Tigers had a, Baddoo hit a bunt, and then he stole second, and then Torkelson hit a home run. That's the runs. Not bad. Top 6, 2-1 Tigers lead. McKinstry, Baez, and Baddoo, top of the order for the Tigers. It'll be their 3rd time through the lineup. I would imagine Kopech is still on the mound. I don't see any reason why they'd pull him at this point. He's only at, what, fucking 50 pitches? Oh, 70. Oops. Why did I think he's only at 50 pitches? Just 10 an inning. He's just masterly efficient except for the 4th inning. It's like he only threw 12 that inning. It was really good other than 2 pitches. Really, the sequence to Baddoo was good. He just got bunted on. Anyway, the game's back on now.
To decide who represents your Detroit Tigers this summer. Definitely a summer vibe in Chicago this past weekend. Plenty of Tigers fans here.
See, Jags is actually plotting now with his friends in his like evil ass discords that he's in. He's probably like, guys, I actually have a pretty good plan on how we could actually get one of us fucking elected. We just got to run as a democratic socialist and Gen Z will get us in. And then we flip in the office. Ball 1. And his creepy friends will be like, that's actually a pretty good plan. Here's McKinstry, 1-0. Only thing is, I don't know if you'll be able to survive the whole primary part.
Well, it just takes me back to the fact that he only has 2 pitches that he's really throwing. He's throwing the fastball at a high clip.
You may have to meet the Clintons.
So if you've seen that so many times, you start to
You know how that goes sometimes, Jags. Anyway, McKinstry flies out, 1 away. Here's Baez. Hopefully he can get something going here. We need some more runs. It'd be nice. 1-run game's never really going to cut it. Oh, they called that a ball, I guess. Oh no, not Will Vest. We don't want to do that, Jags. That's probably not the world. That's not a good USA, I don't think. 2-1.
Good he has been. He's allowed just 3 hits, the 1 run, and has struck out a season.
Why do White Sox players hate Cubs like legend players? Because they're extreme rivals. It's the same kind of rivalry as the Mets and Yankees, Kenny. The Royals and Cardinals. Imagine, Kenny, if we had another team in Grand Rapids, how much would you hate the Grand Rapids baseball team? If you were a real Tigers fan. Yeah, Angels, Dodgers, Giants, Padres, they all fucking can't stand each other, dude. The fans can't. It's you know. Now think about the way you feel about like Cleveland or other teams in the division. Now amplify that by now they're your in-state rival. Yeah. Not even in-state. These are the same city. They share the city. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, they shouldn't like each other. When they play, the city's the like being like the team of the city team is on the line. For the Cubs and for the Giants and Jets, that's every 4 years they have to get to wear that crown. Yeah, I like things like that. Baez, they try to pick him off, nobody home, 1-0 count. I would imagine Javi's probably running again because Grandal isn't the greatest throwing catcher. Also, for some reason, Grandal like throws from his knees. 1-0 count. Badu up. See what I mean? Oh, I think... Oh, the ball's out. Baez is safe. Ball falls out of the glove. Hey, I appreciate that. Tota? Tota? I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Baez is going to try and steal third base now. Watch. It's a 1-1 count. Again, the problem here for the White Sox is Kopech doesn't really... He has a slow delivery. And the catcher fucking throws from his knees. Oh, he actually stood up on that one. And wow, the throw was worse when he stood up. Baez just stole third. I didn't actually think he was going to go. What is Grandal doing? He's kind of a... Why does he throw why does he throw better from his knees than he does? He's a confusing guy. And Badu strikes out, unfortunately. Now up is... Or no, it's 2-2. Runner at third, one away. Hopefully the Tigers can drive him in and out. Good job by Baez to steal his way into scoring position. Ah, fuck, now he strikes out. Knowing situational baseball. Number one, Baez is stealing often. He's going to run a lot. McKinstry's going to run a lot. Badu's going to run a lot. Mayton's going to run. And Marisnik's going to run. If they get on, they're going to run. Grandal can't throw. And Kopech is count how long it takes to baseball. Look how slow he is. Run now. You're safe. Time it up. Time it up. Think about how long that takes to get to the fucking... Look at how slow he gets the ball to the plate. That's the actual issue here. And why anybody who can steal is running on Kopech. Watch. You can run right now. You're safe. 1-1 for Torkelson. I was doing this at Amir's during Amir's stream the other day too. I was just like, hey, someone's gonna run. Someone's about to run. And I was getting every stolen base in that game. And Amir's I have a very good feel for stolen bases as well. Anyway, it'll be Anderson, Berger, and Robert. I kind of pay attention to time to throw the ball. and like how good the catcher's arm is, and then I know who's going to run, and I assume they're going to run every pitch. I'm telling you, I have a borderline obsession with certain aspects of baseball, and this is one of them. I consider that entire thing the art of pitching. The knowing when the batters are probably going to run, how quick you got to get the ball out, what your catcher's arm strength is. Like, the White Sox don't really seem that pressed about it. You know what I mean? That guys are stealing because they understand the situation. They're not letting it stress them out. Kopech doesn't really give a fuck. He doesn't speed up his delivery to the plate. He's like, whatever, they're stealing. Some guys it'll really get to, like, they really get fucked up on it. If you haven't noticed, the White Sox aren't moving at all when yesterday they were running pretty liberally on the Tigers. You want to know why? Well, because Jake Rogers is catching for the Tigers, so that's a very good arm. And Matthew Boyd is a problem on the mound with his pickoff attempt move. Boyd probably has a top 5 pickoff move in baseball, so you could probably go into this thinking the White Sox are going to be very limited in like stolen base attempts, if they even like really try any. If Haas was in the game, they probably would try. But again, it's like you can't get a good jump off Boyd. Like if you try too hard off Boyd, he's going to pick you off. Lefties are just, they're hard to steal off, especially lefties who can pick people off like Boyd. Wonder if he's still in the game. It's the 6th inning. Will Vest is in the game. He's going to come in and pitch. I hope this is the right decision. Anyway, Will Vest is in to pitch to the top of the lineup. It'll be Anderson, Berger, and Robert. Boyd gets 9 strikeouts through 5 innings, gives up 3 hits, 1 earned. Not bad. Good job by Boyd. Let's see if we can protect it up and get him through the end of the game. Rockies-Royals game delayed. Weather. Bottom 6, 2-1.
He gives way to Will Vest here in the 6th. Vest will take
really nice out today. I don't want to go outside and do shit. In 2006, in 2026, there are some World Series. Oh, there are some World Cups. Where is the next World Cup at? Is it in America or strike one? One friends.
Attacking hitters. He's attacking you with the fastball in mid-90s. He's throwing a lot of sliders. Good
1 and 2. U.S. Canada. Oh, it's in the Americas. That's cool. Yeah, they better put it in the Americas after making everybody go to fucking Qatar and Russia and shit. Where the hell were they sending them poor fucking soccer players the last 2 World Cups? Into the backwaters of the world. Shitty ass, terrible places. First out of the inning, bottom of the 6th. No offense to them places, just not clean. Oh yeah, South Africa wasn't that bad, but weren't they in like a shithole though? I remember that very cleanly. It was not clean. It'll be a beautiful event in America though, in the Americas, in Canada, U.S. and Mexico. That shit's Mexico might be a little sketchy, depending on where. Actually, no, it'll be fine. Yeah, it's gonna be real hard to get a World Cup outside of the Americas. I think after we get them. Oh, 1 count, 1 away, for Berger. The only benefit of going to your bullpen after Boyd, especially after 5 innings, is everybody's kind of dialed into a slow-throwing lefty with a lot of break action, and then you suddenly switch over to a hard-throwing righty. That will really actually like mess with a team for a minute. It's a dramatically different angle, and it's also like a lot faster, and it's less breaking. So like you're like completely adjusted for something else right now. Oh, June 14th. Uh-oh. You got your top G look ready? Do you got your glasses, shaved head, beard? He's going with a new look now. Do you see him? He's got the beard now. I respect it. And Berger's going to strike out. Good job by Vest to get the first 2 outs of the inning. Now up is Robert Jr.
The best value in Detroit for your family is at Comerica Park with the Meyer Family Fun Day deal every Sunday. 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, bags of chips, and Pepsi fountain drinks, all for just $79. Go to tigers.com/Sunday.
Jags looks like Andrew Tate. He's done surgeries to look like he's trying to be. Oh, damn it! That'll be a base hit. And Luis Roberts 2 for 3 with his second hit of the day. This one will be a single. They call him lowercase G, lower G. Middle G.
Jimenez then singled to right to score him. Now Roberts singles, and here's Jimenez with 2 away.
I guess if Robert's gonna beat you, a single isn't so bad. Just don't want to give up. Nah, bottom G sounds a little weird. Oh shit, he's gonna be free in 23 days. Damn, my birthday is the same day. You're welcome, Jags. Anyway, Vaughn's up now with 2 on and 2 out, runners at first and second. Again, it's if these two guys are going to beat you and get on, I guess singles aren't the worst thing in the world. Now just get Vaughn out in the inning's not a big deal, but it's 2-1 with the runner in scoring position with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Tigers need to get a big out here against Vaughn. We'll see if they can do it.
Tigers head to Philadelphia after this one. Who get 3 against the
That needs to make a big pitch.
and home against Arizona and Atlanta. That will be challenging.
Yeah, that's going to be a couple tough series.
I mean, considering Arizona is doing what they've done so far, perhaps one of the biggest, if not the
Man, we play Philly, Diamondbacks, Arizona, Atlanta, and then the Twins.
road kills so far.
And then Kansas City, then the Twins. So, man, this month of June is going to be...
There's the Tigers calendar back into the division after Atlanta comes calling at Comerica Park. Hope you can come out and join us.
June's going to suck.
Yes, it is. I think I got a chance to see one
Played a Roy Dow's on my birthday.
Yeah, that
of the most exciting young players in baseball.
without a doubt.
Come on, Vest. Need some pitches.
Andrew Vaughn.
And he fucking throws it in the ground. 2-0, or 1-0.
Tyler Holton is warming
No worries, dude. I don't expect you to root for the Tigers when you're a Diamondbacks fan.
Vest got the first 2 hitters, then he's given up back-to-back.
Boy.
Needs to get Vaughn here to keep it a 2-1 game.
Oh, great. And now Vest can't throw a strike.
Vaughn's got big.
Come on. He did so good. He got the first 2 out so quickly.
This has been throwing a real sharp slider
Damn it.
down the way.
Bum ass.
Runners at first and second. You don't want to just groove that fastball right here to Vaughn.
Leads the team in RBIs with 39.
3-0. Shit, he's going to walk a guy. It'll be bases loaded quickly here. I don't know. I'm not liking what I'm seeing out of Vest right now. Might be time to pull his ass out of the game and bring in a lefty. Oh, wait. Grandal's a switch hitter. Don't matter. And that's ball 4. All right.
Vaughn is aboard, and Chicago has him loaded.
Hell yeah. Let's walk a run in. Let's give him the win and walk 2 guys in.
Could be a turning point in the game right here.
Yeah, it could be. But given this
It's going to be a game for me at 10:35. Yeah, because we have a weird 11:30 game.
risk, but one is in scoring position. I didn't think Will Vest really wanted to attack and wanted to challenge him here. He feels more comfortable
We have a weird Sunday game.
with Grandal here, who has struggled here.
Yep. That'll be ball 1. All right. 5 straight balls.
Roberts singled. Jimenez singled. Vaughn walked, all with 2 outs.
Here's Grandal with the bases loaded. 2 out. Just need an out. Any old out will do. Strike out, ground out, fly out, pop out.
1-1.
And I think Will Vest is going to stay away from Grandal here.
Should have probably pulled in a new pitcher, though.
He slaps that ball
Hey, another strike. 1-2. Need a pitch.
He's also been susceptible to that fastball up in the strike zone.
Guy loads bases. Why is he still pitching? 1-2. And that's a base hit. That'll get a run in. It's tie game. Wasn't hit far enough to get 2 in. Plus, you know, no one on their team can really run that well. It'll be Frazier coming in. They're gonna leave Vest in the game. All right, here we go. I guess we didn't want to win this game. I don't understand this move. Why the fuck is Vest still in the game? I mean, the right move is to leave. It is a righty. I mean, the right move is to just leave him in the game, like arguably. We should be able to get a run back. Olsen? I mean, he's a starter. 0-1 here on Frazier. Sorry. Bases loaded, 2 out, tie game. And that's hitting to center field. Should be an out. Well, it's right center field, kind of right field. And there we go. McKinstry makes a play. Tigers only give up a run. That could have been a lot worse. It'll be Nevin, Maton, and Ibanez. Oh, great. 3 of our worst hitters due up. Nevin, Maton, and Ibanez, top 7. Let's see if we can get a run back and reclaim a lead. To be fair, Alex, we've lost all our players again. We're kind of dealing with some injuries again. Yep, 1 run isn't bad. We should be able to get the lead back. Shouldn't be hard to get a run. Losing Riley Green seems to have completely diminished our ability to score, though. All right, maybe Nevin's got his first big hit as a Tiger coming up because this guy never hits the ball. His name's Nevin because he's never gonna hit it. Just kidding. Anyway. Hey, that'd be cool if we got a 2-run inning. It'll be Nevin, Maton, and Ibanez. The pitcher is still going to be Kopech, I would imagine. He is like 85 pitches, though. So if we can maybe run the count up a little bit, maybe we can get to a different pitcher. No. I'll hold my shits in for 4 days at a time to take massive dumps.
Very little offense for the Tigers, but of those 3 hits, a 2-run homer from Spencer Torkelson. Now we're tied at 2. And these are dangerous.
Anyway, here's Nevin now. Actually, here's some guys talking for a minute before Nevin. Now here's Nevin.
Well enough to win. They got to find a way.
That's strike 1. He takes a pitch. Nevin down 0-2.
But it's about the Tigers' offense. Guys continue to get runners on base, runners in scoring position, and just seem to get themselves in a rush, and they're chasing pitches out of the zone that are not pitches that you can drive guys in with.
Happened in the 6th.
I don't know if Nevin can make it at the pros. He just like can't hit. 0-2. And he strikes out and 1 away. Here's Maton with 1 away in the top of the 7th. Almost counted Maton as an out already. Well, this don't bode well for us winning the game. I think 2 runs was all we had in us today. We'll see, though. Maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong. That'll be strike 1.
said he made the Torkelson hit out was not a mistake. It was a good pitch down. Just a better
Ball one.
hitting by Torkelson.
Tigers could really use something. They lost all the momentum. They've only got 3 hits overall. They really just can't figure and Maton flies out. That'll be the second out of the inning. At least they got Kopech to 90 pitches, so he might be done after 7. So we'll get the back end of the bullpen now. Woo! And here's Ibanez, and, well, this will be a 1-2-3. Maybe it's time to call up some new guys from the minor leagues because, you know, Nevin and Maton aren't ready. If only we had a guy hitting like fucking 500 in the minors right now. Anyway, let's hope Ibanez can do something. 0-1. And he gives it a good ride. And it's all the way to the base of the wall. And it'll be the third out of the inning, top of the 8th coming up, or bottom of the 7th coming up, sorry. Bottom 7, it'll be Gonzalez, Andrews, and Anderson, 8, 9, and 1. Gonzalez, Andrews, and Anderson, Gonzalez, Andrews, and Anderson, unless somebody gets pinched hit for. That's who's due. Bottom 7. Thanks to everyone who's tuned in this afternoon. Appreciate you. Hopefully you're having a good time. Sucks the Tigers really can't seem to get their offense going in any kind of consistent manner. Hopefully that hopefully they find their hitting shoes on the way to Philadelphia or something. That'd be quite nice. But we shall see, right? Maybe they'll find their hitting shoes in the 8th and 9th and put up a bunch of runs, and we'll be back on. Need a nice inning here. I wonder who's gonna. I'm guessing Holton's gonna come in and pitch. I seen him warming up. That'll be my guess. I doubt they send Vest back out to pitch another inning after giving up the lead. But I guess crazier things have happened. Hey, we're up at 22 likes on the stream today. Thank you very much. If you haven't dropped a like on the stream yet, consider doing so. Helps the stream out, gets more people in here. All that fun stuff, right? Tigers could really use a 1-2-3 inning now. Somebody just, I don't know, other than Torkelson, do something. It's like they're all waiting for somebody to make the big hit. And it's like, well, you guys got to, somebody's got to do it.
Tigers baseball on Valley Sports is brought to you by Comerica Bank. Raise your expectations of what a bank can be. Come to Comerica. And by your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers. Put it in DNCY Chevy Drive.
Anyway, here's Gonzalez against Tyler Holton, like I thought. Holton isn't bad. He could probably get it through. Amanda Nunez. Who's she fighting? Ooh.
On Tuesday, the scheduled starter in Philadelphia was supposed to be Alex Faedo, but as we mentioned,
0 runs on Friday, 1 yesterday, 2 today. Yeah, I mean, we've doubled our runs, technically. Yep, Garrett Hill's back, everybody. Woo!
He's moving into the bullpen, but we'll see how they want to handle Tuesday's starter in Philadelphia. Might it be a bullpen?
That's cool, right? We got Garrett Hill back. He was recalled. I guess we did have another pitcher in the wings. All right, Holton's on to see if he can get some good relief work. Yeah, it's been a pretty good game, Emmanuel. Been a pretty good game. Now we're in the bottom third. Let's see how the rest of it plays out. Hopefully we get you guys out quickly, quietly, and we'll see. Looks like Holton's ready, and we're waiting for the first pitch. It'll be, once again, Gonzalez, Andrews, and Anderson. She beat Holly Holm a couple fights back. Ariana Aldana. Yeah, I never heard of that person.
for Chicago.
That's who beat Holly Holm.
Over for Will Vest.
It's pretty cool.
Gave up the tying run in the sixth. And Romy
0-1.
takes strike one.
Isn't Holly Holm the one who retired Ronda Rousey and made her go do pro wrestling?
Gonzalez has struck out in
Ball one. 1-1 count.
2 runs on 6 hits, no errors for
The
Chicago.
classic like creepy picture of Ronda where she's like, "Rah!" Her face is like squished. First one.
It's now 1
It'll be fouled away. It's 0-2. Uh-oh.
Ron Kulpa. Home plate
Man, and you guys retired him? Oh, okay. Retired her.
is another one.
Looks like the umpire got nipped or something. I'm not really sure what happened.
Yesterday was Corey Blazer.
Is he dead? What just happened?
Look at the replay here. That's a cut.
Oh, the ball hit him in the hand or the knee or something. Oh. Oh, that's gotta suck.
They shivered the catcher and umpires Rogers checking on.
Oof. That ball's probably 100 miles an hour hitting him. Oh, man. I feel bad for the umpire. The only time I actually feel bad for umpires is when that ball hits him after it falls off that bat. Because that's got to be 100 miles an hour hit. Like, whatever hit him, it's probably got a nasty bruise coming. It probably feels broken and shit. That's the one time I do. And this umpire's been really good behind the plate. So the umpires have been very good this series. So it kind of sucks that they've gotten banged up the last 2 games.
Gonzalez
I hate when good umpires get hurt. One away.
the reason
Like the guy yesterday was a really good umpire, and at the last play of the game, the ball bashes him in the helmet, and he just kind of dies at the end.
just were not on the same
The wild pitch yesterday, yeah, they're showing it again now. They're showing how these umpires just been getting the shit beat out of them this series.
down. Chicago able to walk it off.
He got hit right in the head with a fastball, basically.
Concern for Corey Blazer, who's still being evaluated today. Elvis Andrews squared with him.
Apparently he was all right. I don't think he even had a concussion, but still. 0-1. That's bad, man. You got to feel for when umpires do good and then they get fucking punished by getting hit by the ball. Here's 100 miles an hour to the face. 1-1.
Just doesn't feel good at all.
You know what's crazy is more than that hurting, it probably puts them in a weird state of shock for a while.
I remember taking one. I was in double A off the earlobe of my helmet, and it just was for days.
What's it about? 1 and 2.
Yeah, we just can't imagine at 96, when you're trying so hard to keep concentrated on so many different things. What a challenge that has to be. But again, our thoughts with
Vizzy is a weed brand, right? Oh no, it's alcohol brand too.
baseline.
No, wait.
His place in this rotation.
Hard seltzer, okay. I was gonna say, I thought Vizzy was also like a weed brand.
Elvis Andrews, who struck out looking in
Anyway, 2-2 count.
void and
I was like, the White Sox really got fucking weed brands advertising?
and now strikes out swinging here in the seventh.
That'll be the second out of the inning. Holton gets a strikeout. Here comes the ever dangerous Tim Anderson.
9 spot for Chicago.
Yeah, this is just a very
2 down now, top of the lineup for the White Sox. Hopefully the Tigers can get Anderson out of there quickly. Holton, by the way, has the 4th best ERA for rookie relievers. He has a 2.5 ERA, and that's 4th best among rookies. So nice to see another young Tigers reliever doing his thing. You know what's also crazy? I didn't know Holton was a rookie. That makes him so much better in my eyes than I thought he was. Like, I thought this was like some like 7th-year guy finally getting his shit together in Detroit. No, this is a rookie reliever. Fuck yeah. I'm suddenly a very big Tyler Holton guy. Again, my perception changes when I find out how young a player or how old a player is. Holton, to me, was a mid-range older player. Now he's a very promising rookie with a 2.5 ERA and very good numbers, like a 530 OPS. And he's come into high leverage situations all year too, so it's been nice to see. 1 and 2. I just hope he can get through this part of the lineup, a bunch of righties right now. I hope they have fully warming up just in case. 2 and 2.
Holton has been so valuable. 3 lefties for the Tigers out of their bullpen. Jason Shreve, Tyler Alexander, and Tyler Holton. Holton has gotten the nod early and late.
I seen that tweet. Yeah, that's a miserable tweet. And Badu has to play it, and that'll be a base hit with 2 away.
Anderson likes that ball down and in. That's the pitch that he really does do a good job of getting to. And that's 89 at the bottom of the
People like that should just have their kids taken away.
Anderson just drops the head on and hits that ball hard to left field for
All right, let's see if Holton can pitch to Berger. Berger's up now. He's 0 for 3, looking for his first hit. Hopefully that doesn't mean he's wildly overdue and smacks the shit out of one. Runner at first, 2 away, bottom 7, 2-2 game. That'll be low, ball 1.
The other is this man, Jake Berger.
had a tough time laying off that high cheese. I had to, sir.
I know.
I had to.
I guess the next question is
2-0.
All about the American cheese.
okay. Well, you like spice, so I thought you might have
Pepper jack.
a little pepper jack or Monterey Jack, a little kick to it.
Oh, please don't turn this into the fucking 6th inning. Like, we got 2 outs in the 6th inning, and this is exactly how it started. I really hope it doesn't happen again.
2-1 to Berger.
2-1. Then a walk, and then some... Foley is warming up, so I doubt he's going to pitch. I doubt fucking Holton's pitching to Robert. 3-1.
To Jake Berger.
Here's 3-1 and ball. God damn it. 2 on, 2 out, bottom of the 7th. Now up is Luis Robert.
Inning extended for Luis.
Yeah, good for you, Karam. My team can't hit at all.
To get Tyler Holton.
So good for you guys. We can pitch really, really good, better than most teams. We just can't fucking hit. All right, here comes Jason Foley, another part of our wildly way too good bullpen. All right, Jason Foley coming in to pitch. We'll see if he can get Luis Robert out with a couple quick pitches or something like that and head to the 8th. But it is bottom of the 7th, 2-2 game. Runners at first and second. Luis Robert looking to possibly, break things open here. He scored both of the runs today. So he's looking to probably maybe get himself some RBIs, maybe be the reason his team doesn't lose. Tiger is obviously hoping for the opposite. So, quick pitching change. That's why everything's kind of gone a little weird and quiet. We're just kind of waiting for everything to pop back in. You know how pitching changes are. There's like a minute or 2 commercial break so they can get the new pitcher in, get him warmed up. I hate 2-out pitching changes because if Foley comes in and gets Robert to like ground out or fly out on one pitch, then we go right back to a commercial break after a commercial break. It's like, well, that sucks. Oh. You know what I mean? Anyway, we'll see what happens. Hopefully the Tigers can get out of this little jam they got themselves in with 2 outs. They just need one quick little out here. Maybe Foley can deliver it. And then in the 8th or 9th inning, they need to score. So that way they can send their very talented closer out there to get the outs and send us on to Philly with a W. Hopefully this can happen. Maybe. Not impossible. At least not yet. It's not yet impossible.
The Tigers will head to Philadelphia after this to take on the defending National League champion Phillies, who are struggling. They've lost 5 of their last 6. Ex-Tiger Nick Castellanos is rolling. Bryce Harper does what he does. Trey Turner's been a disappointment. A lot of power.
All right.
Kyle Schwarber. They are a -44 in run
But yeah, Karam, you guys are stout. You guys are solid. You guys are one of the better teams. It looks like you guys aren't just a fluke team either. Now that it's June and you're still playing like this, seems to just be like you guys are a good team. Because like at this point in the season, it's kind of getting way too late in the year to start to consider anyone who's playing really well still as a fluke team. I guess they could be, and the bottom could fall out, but we're going to be waiting People might still be saying that in like July or August or September or something and feeling like dipshits. Here's the 0-2. Or well, 0-1. Now it's 0-2. Yeah. I mean, hey. They needed pitching to match the offense, and they got it. That's a good team. Well coached. Playing good ball. Expensive team, though, so they should be performing at the level that they are. Here's the 0-2 to Robert. Misses down low and outside. Ball 1. Here's the 1-2. 2 on, 2 out. Bottom 7. Tie game at 2. Foul ball. So we'll see another 1-2. Need to try to get the usually a very dangerous hitter in Luis Robert out. You really don't want to have Eloy come up with the bases loaded. That could be our undoing. Foul ball. We'll do another 1-2. So can't really walk him or give up a chintzy base hit or something. Need to get him out. Here's the 1-2 again, and outside ball 1 or ball 2. Shit.
Well, Foley likes to throw that two-seam sinking fastball. He calls a swing back on the outside part of the plate to the right.
Here's the 2-2. Fuck, foul ball. 2-2 again. We'll see another 2-2. Foley's at 7 pitches. Hopefully he doesn't need any more. This dude's come in and gone sinker, sinker, slider, slider, sinker, sinker, sinker. He's going to go slider here. Let's see. Ooh, nice pitch. That looked like a slider to me. Might have been a changeup, actually. 87. What was that? Nice pitch, though. Slider. Yeah, that's what I thought it was going to be. That's a devastating drop off. His slider almost functions like a changeup too, because he'll throw it. It looks like he can throw his sinker and his fastballs up in the mid 90s or to upper 90s, because he's hitting 96, 97 on 98 on his sinker. And then he drops in a fucking 10 to 12 mile an hour slower slider that moves like kind of like has that sliding downward action to it as well. That is a particularly nasty slow pitch when you can drop a sinker in at 98 miles an hour. And you know how effective that slider changeup is that he throws, because sinkers tend to dive a little bit. So like you're watching that come and you're starting to, oh, okay, it's a sinker, or it's a like that. That's devastating. You're thinking, oh, okay, this is a weird sinker. It's kind of, oh no. And you're fucking just whipping out and grounding out weakly to the right side or left side of the infield. It'll be Rogers, Marisnick, and McKinstry here in the top of the 8th. Top of the 8th. Joe Kelly's going to come in and pitch, though, so I don't know if there's going to be pinch hitters and all that. It'll be Rogers, Marisnick, and McKinstry, depending on pinch hitters and all that. Because I believe Joe Kelly is a lefty. We've had some luck off Kelly this season, so hopefully maybe we can get our chance to win here.
Heating, cooling, and electrical. You remember this? I assume you do, because it wasn't that long ago. Early June 2011, a 2-run homer in the 9th inning here at Guaranteed Rate.
I found out why Miggy didn't hit the other day, yesterday when we were in extra innings. I did some research. He was at his daughter's graduation apparently. So that's why he wasn't available to be at the game. Because I was very confused as to why we weren't pinch hitting with Miggy. Apparently Rogers strikes out. I don't know what's going on. This is really slow. All right, there we go.
From the right-handed hitters.
Being all laggy and shitty. That'll be strike 2. So we're a little behind the fucking garbage ass system. And Rogers just literally did nothing. What the fuck? All right, that was a useless at bat. All right, one away. Here's Marisnik now. Tigers aren't even trying to hit the ball. They're just literally taking strikes. Just strike 3.
But Rogers just didn't even move. And he just takes that pitch.
I just what was that?
Here's Jake Marisnik.
Anyway, here's Marisnik.
Struck out twice.
Ball 1 up high. Strike 1.
There's that slider to go along with that good fastball.
Hopefully this guy does something at the plate. Could really use a hit or something. The base runner. He had that one like initial good game against the Rangers, and he's done nothing since. Strike 2. 1-2 count now.
Saw a quick pitch. Jake Rogers to punch him out.
Here's the pitch. 2-2.
Now 2-2 to Marisnik.
Come on, Marisnik. Give us a hit. Could use it. Anyway, what the hell?
Talking about an illegal pitch, saying that Kelly's not bringing his hands together.
I don't know. The umpires just did something. I don't know what the hell they did. Anyway, it's a 2-2 count.
So Kelly's been warned about that. It's still a 2-2 count to Jake Marisnik.
One out here in the inning.
Fouled away.
And foul ball, 2-2. Could use something out of the bottom of the line. And the 2-2 to Marisnik coming up. By the way, if you haven't dropped a like on the stream, consider doing so, especially since nobody's talking anymore. That means no one's interacting with the stream. Could use likes to get that up, to get those numbers up. Always helps us out. And yeah, especially since no one's chatting, everybody should probably have left a like then. If not, it's totally cool, but pretty lame. All right, here's McKinstry now with a 2-2 game, 2 outs, and nobody on.
That ball on the line to right field.
Hopefully, maybe top of the order.
How much do you learn from one series to the next? Strike 1 throw.
McKinstry, strike 1. And ball 1. Yeah, you know, just letting good pitches to hit go to waste. Not really sure what they're waiting to see, but it is what it is. We can't hit again today. D-back's playing right now. Well, that's good. Foul ball, 1-2. And then swinging at a pitch like that, it's like... Oh, well, maybe we can get, still, just got to be hopeful. Maybe we get something brewing here. McKinstry, 1-2, 2 outs, top of the 8th. Tigers need a base runner to get something started. Good 2-out teams, so maybe something brewing. Pitch. And hey, McKinstry with the base hit into right field, so Tigers get a runner on with 2 outs. And maybe Baez has a big hit in his bat or something coming up. Who knows?
You know who's due up now. Well, you gotta listen.
All right, I'm gonna.
Baez tried to make something happen in the sixth with one out. He walks and stole base.
All right, here's Baez.
But the Tigers left him stranded at third.
Here's a pitch. I have to refresh it. Strike one. It's a foul ball. I have to wait for it to reload. Here we go. It'll be strike one, strike two.
Well, I'm just watching the way
0-2 count on Baez.
Jimenez attacks or approaches the baseball. It just doesn't seem like there's any sense of urgency to get over and try to make a play. So it just tells me that he's limited, and you got to put him in the right position to be able to make a play.
And pickoff attempt, nobody home. Surprised McKinstry hasn't gone yet. And Kelly gets the ball pretty quick and he throws hard, so.
Runs well. Brundle has continued to struggle throwing the baseball.
Could explain it. Could explain it. Anyway, 0-2 count, runner at first. Baez, the hitter. 2-2 game. Here's the pitch. And the ball is going to get by the catcher. That'll get McKinstry down to second. I guess he didn't need to steal. Here's Baez then. Runner in scoring position. Maybe we can do something.
You got the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Tigers don't care to try to win today.
It's 1-2 to Baez.
1-2 count. Runner at second, 2 away.
Fastball away. He's going to have to stay on it, drive that ball the other way.
And Baez flies out.
Roberts giving chase. And at the
Oh, yeah, he does. Robert makes a nice play in center field, takes away what could have been extra bases and a run from the Tigers. And now up it'll be Jimenez, Vaughn, and Grandal. Jimenez, Vaughn, and Grandal here in the bottom of the 8th, 2-2 game. I'm gonna fucking just refresh that. It's fucking so shitty. Anyway, bottom of the 8th coming up. It'll be the middle of the lineup for the White Sox. Jimenez, Vaughn, and Grandal. Hopefully the Tigers can shut these guys down and get to the top of the 9th and maybe score a run or something. I don't know. And get their closer out in the 9th. We'll see. Bottom of the 8th, though, coming up first. It'll be Jimenez, Vaughn, and Grandal. 3 dangerous, powerful hitters. 3, 4, 5, and 6. So. Anyway. Last thing Oakland needs is more losses. Yeah, and a collapse loss, too. That'd be even worse. Game should be back on in just a sec. Come on. Foley will be back on the mound to pitch. Again, it'll be Jimenez, Vaughn, and Grandal in the bottom of the 8th. All right, here we go. Game's back on. Ask and we shall receive, I guess. First pitch. And it looks like Jimenez flares it into center field. First out of the inning. Always nice. Get one pitch, one out. That's how you want to see it. Get their literal, probably best hitter out quickly. It'd be, yeah, Toda. I don't disagree. But I think he's still only like 22 or something like that. He's very young. I don't know how he's doing down in the minors. I'm good, Adam. How we doing today? How you doing?
And then Yasmani Grandal for Chicago here against Foley in the 8th.
The Tigers could use some hits, but I mean we're pitching good.
Vaughn looks at strike one.
Strike one here to Vaughn. Liam Hendricks is warming up to pitch the ninth.
Second straight day.
So if the Tigers want to salvage a run here in the top of the ninth and force their own save in the bottom, it's going to be difficult.
Vaughn has a 7-game hit streak on the line. He's 0 for 2, but he walked in the 6th.
Vaughn, strike two. Yeah, I heard you guys just killed him. How are you guys doing today?
The American League reliever of the month in May. He was warming up.
Vaughn broke his bat, so he's getting a new one. He's down 0-2 in the count with one away in the bottom of the 8th. Man, we could use like 2 of those runs.
Philadelphia next.
Spare a couple runs.
Another Central Division team until after
You know, do a neighborly thing and
they will play 7 consecutive series
spare us a couple runs.
versus teams at or above
We just need like 1 or 2 to win the game, I think. Probably 2.
Miami, Texas, and Boston. Somehow, both
You guys will have plenty.
way to stay afloat in June.
You score more. What's up, Phil? Oh, shit. He gave that a ride, but it's foul. So the count will remain 0-2.
They have to tread some water before you get guys like
Going good, Phil. How's it going for you? Tigers still in the game. It's 2-2, but the offense is kind of dead today, like it has been the last 2 games. But it's a tie game. It's 2-2 with 1 out in the 8th. 1 and 2 count now.
Early in this game, create your score.
Hopefully Foley can get this.
Foul bunch still in the bag.
what Baez did in the 6th, even though he wasn't rewarded.
Is it gonna ever unlag, or is that it for this link? Is it dead now? I guess it might be dead. Oh no, here it goes.
I think that's going to be the way that the Tigers
Vaughn fouls it away. All right, I'm gonna have to refresh this.
Really good pitching.
It's way behind now. And Grandal lifts it into right center. Does it have enough distance? No, it doesn't. That'll be the second out of... Oh, nice play by Marisnik in center field.
The wall, Jake Marisnik.
Hey, there we go. Marisnik makes a nice play in center. Makes up for his lackluster performances at the plate. Saves potential extra bases right there.
when he gets back to the wall, he's a plus to
All right, now up is Vaughn Grandal. Yeah, Grandal, I believe.
check out the wall and just knows that he's going to have to go up and make a play. And he just bangs up against the wall.
Nice play. Hey, we got to 30 likes. I appreciate that, everybody. Thank you very much. You're very, very kind. Good looking out. Help the stream out a ton. Thank you very kindly. Hey, another 1 pitch, 1 out. Tigers get out of the 8th inning. We'll head to the bottom of the top of the 9th coming up. Top 9. It'll be Badu, Torkelson, and Nevin. Tigers. I'm imagining Nevin's not actually going to bat this inning. It'll be Badu, Torkelson, and probably Miguel Cabrera. In the top of the 9th, it's a 2-2 game. What's up in mid-July? The All-Star break? Anyway, Badu, Torkelson, and Nevin. Let's see if the Tigers can get a run and bring out Lang in the 9th. And maybe prevent themselves from being swept. That'd be pretty cool. All-Star break? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it's usually I mean they only need another 30 games, so yeah, it's usually around the All-Star break. It's not like a dead 82 or like 81 games, 81 games. But generally the All-Star break is seen as the midway point. I don't know if it's always like clean 81 on either side, but it's pretty close usually. Maybe a little less games on the other side. Few less, rather. Anyway, we're just waiting for the top of the ninth to get underway here. So hopefully the Tigers got some hits in them. Maybe they found their hitting shoes. They were at the bottom of the bags.
In all of baseball is the return to Liam Hendricks. We saw it
Well, that's good.
yesterday when he came in and worked
It's official. It's at 81 this year.
against Detroit. We don't want it to be solid here in the ninth.
Hendricks is in to pitch tonight, so the Tigers will have to do this off one of the premier closers in baseball, and Liam Hendricks. Can they do it? We'll find out. It'll be Badu, Torkelson, and I'm guessing Cabrera instead of Nevin at DH.
Liam's got that fastball that he's going
It's official. Athletics are 12 and 49. Sheesh.
power fastball. He's got 3 pitches in his arsenal. He's got that slider curveball. But he's really become a
Come on, Tigers, blow. Let's get this run.
fastball slider and really relies on hitters chasing out of the strike zone.
And the Chicago crowd really appreciates it as soon as they open the bullpen door. Look at the ovation.
Yeah, I'm hoping Oakland breaks our record. Yeah, they could get there. They're gonna have to do some winning though. Race just win.
A neat moment here.
Best
The guaranteed rate field. Akil Badu
boss
and Mr.
reach
Torkelson
42 wins. Yeah, that's crazy, Bucks.
try and get to him here in the
Rays are having an unreal season.
and a first pitch rides high.
What was Tigers' record? 26 and 30 right now. Going to the lake with family, a few days. Hell yeah, that's gonna be a good time. 1-0 count for Badu. Swing and a miss. He fouled it away. 1-2 or 1-1.
Single in the fourth with a stolen base and then riding home on Torkelson's 2-run homer. Sandwiched between a couple of strikeouts.
Tampa Sports are in a pretty good spot. The Bolts have been pretty good. Bucks have been pretty good. Rays have been pretty good. 2-1 inside.
2-1.
Maybe a little high. 2-1 count for Badu.
If I'm Badu here, I'm looking for a fastball, middle in.
Just needs somebody to get on and hit him in. Easier said than done, I suppose. That'll be called strike 2. He takes it basically right down the middle. Guess Badu wasn't a fan. Oh, he tipped it and stayed alive by tipping it.
Looks like Badu might have a little check swing here. There's that slider.
Heard Lakers trying to pick up Kyrie at airport. Did he? That'd be pretty crazy. 2-2 count though. Nobody on top 9. Tigers looking to get a run to take a lead. It's a 2-2 game. It's ball 3.
Get this guy on base. Come on.
Torkelson lurks on deck. He has a 2-run homer today, which is both of the Tigers' runs.
Giving him the third base line.
Full count for Badu. Here's the pitch. He fouls away a pitch that was a bit high. So we'll see another full count offering for Badu in moments notice, in about 15 seconds or less. Nobody out here. Top 9 leadoff hitter Badu, and he fouls another one away. He just stays alive. Full count. It'll remain.
Well, the one thing Badu has been doing a lot better job of is just keeping the bat alive. Some good pitches from Liam here in this at bat. There's a good slider down.
Man, we could really use something.
Just foul it off, earning himself
11-1. Man, they're gonna call Badu out on strikes. Well, I don't know how well this is gonna go. Here's Torkelson now. Looking like we're getting swept, boys.
I see that ball in.
We just have no offense at all today. Swing the fucking bat. What are we doing at the plate today?
For the 9th inning. And he didn't like
Have we never seen like strikes? Like Jesus Christ. Ah, and Torkelson grounds out. Well, that was our last shot. That'll be the second out of the inning. And here's Tyler Nevin's actually batting. So bottom of the 9th will be up very soon.
Because of Torkelson, it came in the fourth inning. Simo, a 2-run shot, his 5th of the year.
Yeah, backup slider there. 0-2 pitch down and in. And he just
Yeah, that's true. At least he swung. Yeah, Green was the offense. It's pretty astounding how just nobody can even hit the ball anymore. Foul ball by Nevin.
Although today's starter, Matthew Boyd, who was equally impressive, would have a little bit of a debate there, considering Matthew Boyd.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. 0-1 on Nevin, top 9, 2 away, 2-2 game. Tigers really need something here to potentially get something. I don't know. They need runs. They can't win the game 2-2. Tried to win the game yesterday 1-1 and found out that you can't do that. So I'm not sure why they think 2-2 is the answer. It's a bold strategy and it won't pay off. Of course, he almost went, but it'll be ball 1, 1-1. Hey, there we go. Good for the Braves. No, I think it's the Saints or the Panthers. That I think the Saints probably win it. Kind of hard to tell right now. Oh, hurry up, Nevin. Just get out. This guy sucks. Why is he batting? I literally would have rather probably seen Scope come up. Two and two. And Nevin strikes out. Panthers don't have a line to block their quarterback. Frazier, Gonzalez, and Andrews. Frazier, Gonzalez, and Andrews. Bottom of the 9th. We'll see what happens. Looks like we might be going extras again. Yeah, Veerling's out with an injury. Carey's out with it. Like, all of our players are out. It's just not good. We're truly down to the skid marks of our offense at this point. Lang will come in and pitch the 9th, so maybe we can at least go to extras in this one. It'll start with if we make it to extras, Nevin will be at second. I don't really know what that means, but he'll be there. But it'll be Frazier, Gonzalez, and Andrews unless somebody gets pinched hit for here in the bottom of the 9th. Alex Lang will come in to pitch for the Tigers as soon as it comes back on from break. Another good game between the Tigers and the White Sox, but unfortunately the Tigers' offense has just been dead in the water the last 3 days, and it may be the Tigers about to get swept. But it is what it is. Hard to win without all your good players. Nationals, damn. One more like to hit 30. Someone said we hit 30 likes. I guess somebody was lying. Somebody here is a liar. We're at 30 per my watch, but Andrew Benintendi is going to hit for Clint Frazier here in the 9th. All right, here we go. 9th inning underway. Lang has one more warm-up. Oh. Well, it might just be 29. Oh, the game popped away again. I don't know what that was about. Well, hopefully we can win, folks. If not, yeah, well, it sucks. What a bad series. Offense has been dead all series.
I tell you, Trev, I didn't have any yesterday, but my partner Simo, I think, has a little bit in store for a little pixie dust here today. Got to get to just that. His 25th appearance. It's a wall-side windows pitching change. He gets the bottom third in the Chicago order.
Hopefully this stretch of bad hitting goes away soon. It'll be ball 1 down low. Lang into pitch, makes sense. It'll be strike 1. 1-1 count for Benintendi. Now it's 31. Oh, there we go. Now we're up even higher than 31. Appreciate you guys. Damn it. Oh, that'll be a base hit. 1 on, nobody out. Here comes Gavin Sheets to pinch hit.
Benintendi's just a solid hitter. There's that curveball, though. Good location down the way. Benintendi didn't try to do too much.
Oh, this ain't good. Really could use a double play.
Smokes that ball right back up the middle.
See if we can turn 2 here.
Pitch from Alex Lang.
1 on, nobody out. Laying in a rough spot to start off the 9th. Kind of figured they'd be pinch hitting the guys that were in the lineup in this for this inning. All right, we'll see what Sheets can do. Another lefty against Lang. Missed outside, ball 1.
Gavin Sheets. 0 for 2 with a couple of walks yesterday. 0 for 4 in the series. And just in case, Keenan Middleton is warming for Chicago.
Here's the 1-0 from Lang. He'll take strike 1.
But if you're going to go in there, you want to make sure you get it way in off the plate.
Dun, 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 dun. Sheets pinch hitting. Runner at first, nobody out. Bottom of the 9th, 2-2 game. White Sox just need a run, a run to win. So the winning run is 270 feet from home, or however far it is between all 3 bases. 90 feet if you run the other way, I guess. 1-2 count.
See Middle hit at a high clip. Even up in the way, he's able to handle that pitch. So you really want to crowd this bat here.
2-2 count. Oh no. Well, this isn't gonna end well. I have to piss really bad. 2-2.
There goes Benintendi.
Benintendi just stole.
He's into second base.
So he steals now. Runner at second with nobody out and a full count.
Well, here's that curveball that Lang is featuring. He spikes that ball, and it gets by Jake Rogers and allows Benintendi to steal second base easily.
Sheets went too far. He'll sit down.
We've done a wild pitch again. Anyway, we get a strikeout, so there's 1 away now.
That's what he's going to get. He knows he's going to get that breaking ball. And it's
Moncada's due up to hit.
breaking the strike zone. He
Hey, 32 likes. I appreciate that. Very kind, you guys. Very kind.
And now the bench is
Runner at second, 1 away. Hopefully the Tigers can wiggle their way out of this, but it won't be easy now. Because after Moncada, it'll be Tim Anderson. What's up, Max? Welcome to the Tigers can't hit party.
there's a lot of swings and misses in this bat.
Our offense is in one of them stinkers again.
Success against Alex Lang.
Hopefully this is the last day of us not being able to hit, and tomorrow we kind of click back to life.
Tough on the left-hander with that changeup fading down the way and that breaking ball.
Oh, that's good. Tigers can't buy runs, so we're kind of in a weird spot where we're pitching extremely well, but we can't hit again. 1-0 count for Moncada.
1-1 to Moncada.
It'll be 1-1 now.
He's better against left-handed pitching than right, but his 2 home runs have come against right-handed.
Ball in the dirt. Good block. Good stop by Rogers. Runner holds at second. 2-1 count.
Being really aggressive in his secondary. Anticipating that ball down in the dirt. Again, looking to move up 90 feet.
Good backhand.
Ball 3. Fuck.
3-1 to Moncada.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's how you win a game in the bottom of the 9th when you got good hitters on the bench. Wang don't got control today. 3-2.
Foul to make it full.
This ain't good. Yeah, we'll see. 3-2 count. Runner at second, one away.
With that knuckle curveball here.
We lost. Here comes Tim Anderson with 2 on and 1 out.
Two aboard for the top of the order.
Yeah, but when you're setting up Tim Anderson, it, you know.
And here comes Chris Fetter.
Yeah, Lang, you know, it does happen. Yeah, double plays in order with Tim Anderson and I guess if we take it 3-2, maybe. I doubt we do, unless Tim hits a piss missile at somebody. But Tim's a little quick to double up. That's why it's a bad thing. It's like Tim Anderson's up. So, really, we need an infield fly or a strikeout. Yeah, another good one, Kevin.
Yeah, Anderson likes that ball down and in. He'll be looking for that fastball or that breaking ball on the middle end part of the strike zone. Look for
Just sucks that Lang's a little wild today. Strike one.
In there for strike one.
0-1, 2 on, 1 out.
Tim Anderson does use the opposite field well. He'll just punch that ball to right field. We've seen that from him quite often going up against the Tigers.
That's
1-0. Or 1-1, sorry. Apparently Lang's just gonna walk everybody in today.
Yeah, Benintendi's got a very comfortable lead. Mercado's got to keep his eyes on him. He looks like he might.
Anyway, 1-1 count. 2-1. Oh, crap. Yeah, he doesn't have any accuracy today. He can't. He's missing everything low. Yeah, that'd be nice. 3-1. Oh, fuck, dude.
ball thrown out of the zone, then in the zone.
Please don't let it. Oh, no.
The Sox are doing a really good job of showing some patience.
Little load the bases up for old Burger.
Throw many strikes, given the movement on that breaking ball. Hitters continue to swing at that pitch, even when it's out of the zone.
Oh, thankfully he swung. Full count now because he swung.
And that just goes to show you how effective that pitch is there. That breaking ball there is out of the strike zone, but again, the appearance of it when it comes out of Lang's hand looks like a strike.
Full count for Tim Anderson with 1 away.
When it gets in the strike zone, hitters
2 on, bottom of the ninth.
Anderson granted time.
And time given. No, we're going to lose on back-to-back wild pitches. It's destiny. Looks the runner back. The long time between pitches.
see so many pitches down. He's seen a
There probably won't be a 10th inning, man. Lane can't pitch today.
down. Be a nice chance for Lane to elevate that fastball.
You can't hit the strike zone. Here's the 3-2. And ball 4. Yeah. Well, here comes Burger to probably win the game. Dude, walk him in or fucking wild pitch. Watch.
97 mile per hour
Dude can't throw strikes right now.
like it catches the edge of the outside corner. And you see that two-seamer there.
Pretty much anything wins the White Sox a game other than a strikeout. We really need to get a strikeout here.
Like it catches the edge.
Lane can't get anyone to chase a low ball, and he can't throw a strike.
Implement 5 infielders for the second consecutive day against Jake Berger. Infield is in. Bases loaded, only one away. And a first
Yeah.
going away.
That's game. GG, White Sox fans. GG. That's a grand slam. We lose. Well, that was shitty by Lang. That was a bad effort. But it happens. You can't be perfect every time. GG's to the White Sox fans. We couldn't hit at all. The entire series, our bats were just on ice. Really, no one hit well that series. Every team pitched well. But, yeah, that sucks. What a way to lose. It was going to happen anyway. All it took was a single to win, a sac fly. Lang couldn't pitch tonight. But, hey, it is what it is. Tigers, when you hit like that for an entire extended 3 days, that's the results you're going to get. Yeah, hitting was very bad today. And yesterday and the day before. So hopefully they wake the hell up and start hitting when we get to Philadelphia. Or it's going to be another long series. Stinks when your team enters a small slump. But super young team. They're going to be super streaky, super inconsistent. Yeah, it was good times. It was good times. But unfortunately, the Tigers just are in the bad side of their streakiness. Because we're not a good team. If we were like a 500 team or better, or, expected to be like a playoff team, then I guess it would be embarrassing. But my team was projected to win like 60 games this year. I don't really give a fuck. The White Sox are supposed to be a first place team this year, so I'm a lot happier with the way my team's playing. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here, guys. Not much really else to talk about. Pretty much gone over everything I got to say. Hopefully the Tigers can learn to hit next series. If not, it's going to be a long one. I'm trying to think of what else is there to talk about. If you haven't left a like, consider dropping one on the way out. I don't know. Anybody got anything else? Congrats on your beating our AAA offense, though. We're missing all of our hitters, so that's all I have to say about that. Also, all of our people are hurt. Literally, as we entered this series, our entire fucking team got hurt. So we're down to basically like fucking Tyler Nevin, and that's like all we got left is guys like Tyler Nevin to throw in the game. So that could be a big problem why our offense isn't doing so good. Very easy to pitch around the 3 or 4 guys that can actually hit on our team when everybody else is complete dog shit because everybody else is injured. Braves scored. Oh, that stinks. Well, what a bad series. Hopefully the Tigers can shake it off and maybe score some runs against Philadelphia. We'll see. GG once again to the White Sox fans who maybe still might be here. Fun series. Tigers pitched well. They just, again, no bats. Just a little bit of offense. We could have ran away with that series without trying that hard. But life goes on. Life goes on. What's the tomorrow looking like? We play the Phillies. I just don't know when. 6:40. I'll be live for that game, but I'll be 20 to 30 minutes late because I have to work till 7. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll be live for the game then. Should be a good time. Hopefully the Tigers can fucking find their hitting, their bats and their shoes and their fucking everything. Ugh. Ugly series. So anyway. Anything else, anyone? Anything important? Kind of doubt it, but all right. Well, have a good night, everybody. Thank you to everyone who's left a like and everything like that. Thanks for chatting and hanging out. If you haven't dropped a like yet, consider doing so. Helps the stream out and makes it look a little better. I think we got close to 40, like 33 or something. So that's pretty solid. 34 actually. Pretty good, pretty good. But all right, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Go Patriots, go Lions, and of course it's always go Tigers. And see you tomorrow.